What's up, weirdos? I'm Cooper, and you're watching, and I appreciate that. Recently, a lot of people have started talking about The Good Doctor, which is weird to me because it seems like a show like CSI or NCIS or NCSSI, like a show that your older cousin watches, a show that your parents would watch. A young Sheldon, if you will. He actually kind of looks like young Sheldon. And all that I knew about this show was there's this doctor, and he has autism, so he's a super genius. But lately, this one clip has been going really viral from it. And now a lot of people are going back and watching other clips, and it's kind of insane. And it's still going to this day. I thought for sure it would be like, oh, 2 seasons and then canceled, but they're like making a new season right now. So I wanted to go and take a look at some of the most viral clips from it, but then also dig a little bit deeper and see what's really going on underneath the surface. So this scene is Sean se enfrenta de nuevo al Dr. Han y es despedido, which translates to, I am a surgeon!
Do you think ordering me to do something will change my mind? Do you really think it's a good idea to try and bully me?
So that right there is Dr. Han, and in this scene, he's standing up to Sean Murphy, the good doctor in this show, who has been fired and is begging to be reinstated. And the woke left would have you believe that Dr. Han is supposed to be the antagonist of the show. But right there, look at him standing up to the bully. You think you can just bully me into giving you your job back? I watched Arthur. I know that I can stand up to bullies. But that's not why this scene went viral.
I am a surgeon. I am a surgeon.
Do you realize that you're proving my point?
Okay, so I would say at this point, the creator of this show is also the creator of the show House, which are both network dramas about neurodivergent doctors. And House is a show that a lot of people point to as being good. And I know that Freddie Highmore, the actor for The Good Doctor, is like, he's a good actor, and him, the creator and the writers of the show, apparently did a lot of work with autism experts. But this show is very widely regarded as a bad representation of autism. Because it's like, while sure, this can exist, not everyone with autism is also like a super genius. And that's what they portray him as. And just widely, it's like, oh, autism makes this guy smart. In the lore of the show, the lore of The Good Doctor, it says that not only does he have autism, but he also has savant syndrome. But I know that there are a lot of people who have autism that their like family members and friends don't believe them because they aren't.
I am a surgeon.
But let's keep watching. We'll get into that a little bit more later. I just wanted to say off the bat that this is, not necessarily the greatest representation.
I am a surgeon. I am a surgeon. I am a surgeon. I am a surgeon. Dr. Han, I am a surgeon.
Oh my god! Why did it get so intense out of nowhere? I love Dr. Han's reaction so much. He's just sitting there stone-faced.
I am a surgeon.
It's just like the way that it's yelling at him, but then it cuts to Dr. Han, and then it cuts back, and he's got like tears streaming down his face. It's like so distorted. So with this clip going really viral, this is what a lot of people's first impression of The Good Doctor is. Oh, that show about the autistic doctor? Here's a video of him just screaming, I'm a surgeon, and crying to the face of... So with this clip going viral, there's some edits.
I am
SpongeBob.
I am a
SpongeBob.
I am a
SpongeBob.
I am a
SpongeBob.
Dr. Han. I
Wait, I want to see that last one again.
am a
SpongeBob.
Dr. Han. I am a
SpongeBob.
So stupid. Dr. Han? Now, Dr. Han has become a bit of an icon after all this. He is now inhabiting the space that Lydia Tarr inhabited. I don't even know how to describe it, like the meme space of Lydia Tarr. That's who Dr. Han is right now. Dr. Han, pride flags. Dr. Han, pride flags. It's just the Dr. Han live reaction face. I am a surgeon, Dr. Han. Dr. Han. It's literally the face he's making in it. Just... I am not leaving your office until you recognize that I smoke real shit. I smoke louds. I smoke louds. I smoke louds, Dr. Han. My best friend is your dealer. He said anything but mids makes you dizzy and scared, pussy. This is the best format I've ever seen. Like, this face is just insanity. Oh, this is The Good Doctor if everything went positively.
Thank you for this opportunity, Dr. Han. Being the surgeon was my dream job.
No problem, The Good Doctor. Maybe Dr. Han was the good doctor all along. And by the way, when I'm reading these, the Freddie Highmore good doctor lines, I'm making fun of Freddie Highmore, like his performance, even though it's, it's a fine performance. So don't start with me or I'll Dr. Han your ass. Oh no, they made a soy Jack Dr. Han. God dang it. No! No! Sir, a second surgeon is in the towers. This is so great. They've even got Dr. Han's Savage Moments clips.
I am a surgical.
Are you kidding me? I didn't even pre-screen this clip. By the way, do you like my 80s outfit? These are women's clothes. Is that the only thing that he says in this entire show? I am a surgeon. I am a surgeon. I am a surgeon, Dr. Han. I am a surgical practitioner. Okay. Come on. We gotta see how Dr. Han owns him savagely.
I am a surgical resident.
You were.
I love this. Oh my gosh, this makes me so happy. I am a surgical resident. You were. Oh! Kill him. So this is a good segue. I feel like we should all strive to make Dr. Han the face of anti-transphobia and react to any transphobic tweets on this website with this image alone from now on. Now, why is that, you might say? Because the second Good Doctor clip has hit the tower. And the reason you're seeing stuff about him being like anti-transphobic and like the Dr. Han pride flags is because, we just saw he fired the good doctor, more like the bad doctor he has made. And the second viral clip that was going around was how this good doctor doesn't understand that trans people exist. Which I think is interesting because with his savant syndrome, he's supposed to know like everything medically. Like he's supposed to be like a savant with medical stuff, but he just doesn't know about trans people. Anyways, let's watch that clip. So this is the clip that went viral where he's treating a trans patient.
Boy, I'm a girl.
You're transgender?
Yes.
No, Quinn has XY chromosomes like Jared and me, not XX like you. Science says he's male.
No, Quinn has gender dysphoria. Her assigned gender is not one she identifies with. She's mismatched, Dr. Murphy.
But biologically,
Aren't you a savant? Don't you know what don't you know about that? But they're going with he's autistic, so he's a jackass because autism means jackass. He's autistic, so he sees a trans person and goes, ew, no! Which is not the majority of autistic people I know. The majority of autistic people I know also aren't savants at anything. They just watch Batman and think that they're Bruce Wayne. But the result of this clip is that a bunch of transphobic people are like,
I'm not surprised that ABC is pushing trans ideology.
but the guy who played Norman in Bates Motel, who now plays the good doctor, as Dr. Sean Murphy, speaks my language and facts.
XY chromosomes are boy, XX chromosomes are girl.
American Rebel 24, are you really a rebel? Is it really a rebel to be saying things that the religious right says in America? Or are you just like the mayor of the town in Footloose who says that dancing is a sin? Because, look at me. Because, look at me sinning. Oh, I'm sinning so hard right now. God's gonna put me in hell for this. But let's keep watching this, because maybe at the end of the clip, it'll be redeemed.
No, you're supposed to be a boy.
your question doesn't make sense. I'm not supposed to be anything. I am a boy. Biologically, that's it.
Murphy, get imaging to confirm.
Hello. Do you wear dresses?
Fee? Don't.
Quinn is a boy who thinks he's a girl. I want to know why he thinks that.
Sometimes I wear dresses, but sometimes I wear leggings.
Why is he getting up in her business? Why is he? So you get the vibes, and now you see why Dr. Han is such an icon for firing him. I am a surgeon, or I am a transphobe. And there's more to get into about this, but let's go watch somebody who is reacting to this clip, and you can kind of see the general vibe of people who are pushing this.
A transgender minor patient in the show who identifies as a girl but is biologically male, and they find out that this patient has testicular cancer. The protagonist of the show, Sean Murphy, is an autistic male who I guess doesn't know the social boundaries and accidentally points out the truth that this person is male. So how about we just...
You see her vibe, which I was initially caught off guard because of the bisexual lighting and the squishmallows in the background. But as we've seen before, squishmallows in the background are not always a good sign. So far, people with squishmallows in their background are transphobic. He's a boy, so... And guy who thinks he's Adolf Hitler. Me personally, I'm keeping it clear of squishy.
People are calling this incredible because it aged poorly. What was meant to be a piece of propaganda in favor of child transition and minors' ability to assert their identity as the opposite gender is now very telling in the opposite direction. We can tell that the doctor here is just the one who's not hindered in his ability to tell the truth.
So, okay, as you can see there, the point that she's making is that this show aged poorly because it was saying transphobic things. But things that are actually true, she says. Let me just say, Dr. Hone would fire her ass in a second. Dr. Hahn sees somebody who's a little bit hateful, fires them with the face of a stone cold king. But the point she's making is actually wrong. These are clips from the beginning of the show, and even as much as I think that it's stupid that that happened in the show, because it's like, autistic people can understand what trans people are, and it's the thing is, he's autistic also with savant syndrome, you're saying. It's like, oh, he's autistic, so he doesn't know any social boundaries at all, but he does know everything medically, and this is a medical, like, a thing that is real. It doesn't make sense for the show. But those are all clips from the beginning of the show, and interestingly, a show has an arc, and generally when a character says something and everybody in the cast disagrees with them, by the end of the show, a lot of the time the protagonist will have some sort of growth. So let's go to the end of the episode and see if that happened. The good doctor, more like
A lame doctor.
performed surgery on her.
Lighted spermatic cord, still not seeing the bleed.
Could be vagal stimulation from this severed nerve.
She's not responding to F.
And after the surgery, he's sitting outside, forlorn, contemplating. A thoughtful doctor, you might say.
I heard you saved Cole's life.
Jared and I did. I like her.
Wait a second, the savant by the end of the episode knows a thing? Oh my god. So his arc on this actually was to respect what she wants. Point of the show being, hey, even if you're autistic, you can still be a good person. That's why this show should not be real. Like, this show should not be on TV. If the arc of every episode is, see this autistic person? They're such a piece of shit. Oh, but by the end of the episode, they're all right. That's like so not okay. And also, I said it earlier, this is what a lot of people view as autism, like exclusively. Like if you're in your 40s and up and your kid is like, yeah, I think that I have, some sort of like autism, I'm on the spectrum. If you're not screaming, I am a surgeon, then a lot of the time they're like, no, you're just a little bit quirky. You just know a little bit too much about the Civil War. I'm just saying it's not as black and white as like, this is autistic, if it's not this, it's not. But so much of the media representation is this for people with autism, which is tough. And it makes it difficult for people who do have autism to be like, I'm autistic, because when people hear that, they're going, so you're this?
I am a surgeon.
And my reaction to that is, so that is season 2, episode 14. And because of his behavior here and like stuff leading up to it and a little bit afterwards, Dr. Hahn fires the good doctor, which is what we saw at the beginning. But then just right after that, in episode 18, look at how they do my doctor, my good doctor, my great doctor.
You're gonna fire me to save Dr. Murphy.
He's not ready to move on. Neither am I.
They chose to fire one of the leading doctors in America, Dr. Hahn, one of the top doctors, for what? A guy who doesn't even know what the word gender dysphoria is? A guy who's supposed to be a genius but just screams about being a surgeon? And in the face of this absolutely ridiculous firing, he stands strong and gives his most serious Dr. Hahn face yet. Wait, what? Dr. Hahn, the actor Daniel Dae Kim, he produces The Good Doctor because he bought the rights to the South Korean original? What? Dr. Hahn has been behind it all along? This changes everything. How come every single one of my videos, like near the end, there's just a massive twist that changes everything? That's crazy. And I didn't even tell you this, like the reason behind the whole I am a surgeon thing is because Dr. Hahn transferred him from surgery to pathology. I guess a demotion, because he told a woman whose baby was born with birth defects that it was her fault because she took antidepressants. And Dr. Hahn is the villain of this show because why you gotta get so mad at the good doctor, huh? Why you gotta do that to him, huh? You gotta transfer him to pathology, what? Just because he told a woman her baby got birth defects because she wasn't trying to kill herself? In my mind, I don't understand how Dr. Hahn isn't the hero of the show. I think he is. What's your favorite Dr. Hahn moment? Dr. Hahn, you must be a surgeon if you think we're fucking. Me. God, I keep, like, look at his face. He's giving the performance of a lifetime that is misdirected. This should not have ever been put on TV. I don't even want to try to make that face because I don't want that face of me on the internet. Freddie Highmore, dude. And by the way, just to keep this in perspective, this face is getting this response. Maybe I should watch this show all the way through because this is just, oh, this is delicious. No, I'm gonna recommend this to my parents and then get the rundown from them. My dad will tell me about Burn Notice. My mom will tell me about The Blacklist. Maybe I just need to put Dr. Han in their rotation. Then I can get it synthesized by my mom. Actually, let me call my mom real quick. That picture up there is her holding my dead dog, Harley. He's dead now, which is sad. I loved him. If she doesn't answer this is gonna be just pathetic.
The Google Fi subscriber you have called is not available. Please leave a message after the tone.
I am a surgeon! I am a surgeon, Dr. Han! Okay, I can't do this anymore. I am a femboy! I am a femboy! Holds out femboy card. I am a femboy, Dr. Han! I can't do it anymore, I can't do it anymore. And what did Dr. Han say to that? A lot of the conversation about The Good Doctor is coming out of this one, like, storyline. And this part is insane.
That's a penis. She's not a girl, he's a boy.
That's what the show is. That's a penis. Anybody else freaking out right now? Aren't y'all doctors? Like, what? That's a crazy thing to have in a show about doctors, like medical professionals. God. Oh no. I'm a surgeon, Dr. Horn, I'm a surgeon. Oh, come on, Stewie. No. That's not Peter. I'm out. This is what happens when Twitter gets a hold of something. I love this, but God. Sean tells his father he doesn't care if he dies. What a fucking beast. It's insane to me that The Good Doctor is getting this type of meme treatment. It's so like, that does not compute.
You really suck at lying.
I know. So how do you know when to lie?
When people need to know things, they need to know. If they don't, lie through your teeth and feel good about it.
What if they need to know the truth, but it'll hurt them?
Some can handle it, some can't.
You have cancer.
You really suck at lying.
I know.
Yo, what? This show is like such a bad representation of autism. So this grown adult man is learning about lying for the first time because he's autistic, y'all. He's autistic, so he doesn't know about lying. Because it's portraying him as if he's a newborn infant who's making all these discoveries for the first time because people are just teaching this autistic guy about the world. But he's an adult, like he's had these conversations before. It's so like infantile, it's treating him like a baby. The Good Doctor really has 3 traits. Is a surgeon, is autistic, and then because he's autistic, he's so dumb and pathetic and lame. That's what the creators of the show were trying to say with this, which is like wild. And you know, if that's not what they were trying to say, they're failing. Because that's what they're saying. Oh, good, we got another Dr. Han moment.
I don't want to go on walks.
He doesn't do anything in this show other than stare at him disappointedly. I don't want to go on walks. It's like, what is the point? He's like a cryptid. Dr. Han is like a cryptid.
I am a surgeon.
That's what Dr. Han should have done in his office. Is the only thing that the Good Doctor can do just say, I am a surgeon? He just is stupid because he's autistic, as the creators of the show are saying. And then he is surgeon and he lets you know. Complex? What? What? This is what happens when you have 6 seasons. You give a surgeon a baby. So he was making love to her raw. Do you think he says I'm a surgeon when he, I don't want to. How come the only way to communicate somebody has autism in a show is to give them the Sherlock Holmes mind palace? This is how is this on TV? How do they make this? How's it still going? I don't know what was going through the producers' minds when they made this show. I get the premise of it. It's a surgeon who has bad social skills in a high stakes situation, but he's very good at what he does. Excuse me, but the creator of this show also literally that show with House. Literally made that show. So I don't know why this even got made. Why would he make another one? The only thing I can think of is that House was missing one key element, Dr. Han. Thank you so much for watching this video, you weirdos. I love you very much. Please subscribe. Please subscribe. Please.
The whole I am a surgeon thing, it feels like he's acting his ass off. He's doing a really good job. But it just, the problem is there's only one note of autism that seems to be shown in like big media, because this is network media. There's not like, I mean, I'm sure on like HBO Max or on Hulu, there's like better representation. But this is what your parents are watching, and that's the people who are like discounting your experiences with being neurodivergent. So it's like all they have is this, and